Hey gang, it's Chris from Acoustics here at High End in Vienna 2026. And I'm here with Lucca Chesky, the famous teenage inventor of speakers. You may have seen our review of the LC1 on acoustics.com, but now we're here to check out the LC2. So Lucca, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Right.
And it's great to be here in Vienna.
Yeah, tell me about the LC2.
So this is our brand new LC2 reference monitor. And similar to the LC1, we are still using the same kind of 3D technology to develop our cabinets. Except this cabinet took a long time to develop. So the cabinet itself took about a year to do. And that's a mix of all of our prototyping, but also to refine the printing. You know, I get this a lot where people say, oh, it's 3D printed. This is something I could make in my backyard. It's not as simple as that.
No.
The cabinets are very complex and take a long time to dial in. But, you know, we are able to get a really nice result. We're able to get a cabinet that is sonically superior to your typical materials of wood or MDF. Not to mention now we have this brand new beautiful aluminum faceplate. So this is milled out of a solid billet of aluminum, and then it gets down to about 5/8 of an inch thick. And then we bolt that to our cabinet, and it's sandwiched between a piece of sorbothane. And you know, the thing that's great about the aluminum is that not only can you get, you know, a nice sleek look, but you know, I'm a little bit biased, is you're able to get the material properties of aluminum. You know, you see the top manufacturers of speakers, you know, YG, Magico, all of those, you know, big name brands using aluminum, and it's for a reason. It's extremely stiff, and it's very easy to control resonances, and that way the energy of the bass driver, for all of you guys that love bass out there, doesn't get absorbed by the cabinet, but rather out into the air and absorbed by your ears.
Nice.
So we have all new drivers from the LC1. So this is our brand new 7-inch mid-bass driver. It has a tri-laminate cone and a polypropylene dust cap. A dual chamber silk dome tweeter. It's about 1 1/8 size. And of course, it wouldn't be a Chesky audio speaker without our dual sub-bass radiators. So these are the same as the LC1s. They're tuned differently.
And it's a larger cabinet, looks like.
Much larger cabinet. And we're able to get a really nice bass response out of these.
And this, what we call this tessellation?
Tessellation, yes. So this is our tessellation. So this is our tessellation modeled for our LC2 tweeter. So we use computer-aided modeling to achieve the geometries here, and it's to help break up and do diffraction for the tweeter. In our measurements and in our blind listening tests, it really breaks up the harshness that you can get out of a tweeter. So that as well, we also use
by controlling the dispersion pattern and eliminating the first order reflections.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. The other thing about it is that, you know, it does make the speaker stand out.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks cool.
That's always a nice plus.
There's no grill available, right?
There is no grill available. We're a very
only naked. You can only buy these speakers naked.
Yes. You know, I'm a very anti-grill person, but I do get it. Sometimes, you know, people like to pretend that these are buttons and press them.
Yeah, or if you have kids or cats, you know, that can be a problem.
But you know, I really like the silk dome because I don't know, out of all the tweeters I experimented with, I find that there is such a naturalness with the dome tweeters, especially silk, and that when we're going for the sound of this speaker, for the LC1 as well, I think it really has a nice characteristic that we're trying to strive for. So it ends up working really nice. And then of course the inside is very complex. You know, like I mentioned, it took a long time to dial everything in, but we are using still high quality components on the inside, high quality capacitors and inductors and resistors, along with the top of the line Kimber internal wiring, same as the LC1. So all high quality stuff. And these are all still built by hand. Even though they're not built by me anymore, we have a phenomenal production facility over in New Jersey with some great craftsmanship. So yes, these are all built by hand and with much love.
Yes, and now you do print the main part of the cabinet, 3D print. And use some very inert, like acoustic absorptive materials of some kind, right?
The entire cabinet is manufactured in-house. And yeah, it's a multi-layered cabinet. So we have 2 layers of the 3D material, and then we have a proprietary composite that we put in the inside of the cabinet that's going to help give it its mass and low resonance.
Cool.
So, yeah.
And the price point on this is what?
This is going to be $19.95, so just under $2,000. I like to think LC1 is $1,000 and LC2 is $2,000.
Well, that's easy math. What's coming next? The LC3?
Hopefully LC3.
Floor standards, maybe? Oh, who knows?
No promises.
Yeah,
And it's nice because now we're offering also on our site home theater packages. We've had a lot of customers buy not only just the LC1 but the LC2 for left, center, and right systems, and also 5.1 systems. So we do offer that on our site. You get a little bit of a discount if you buy them instead of just buying, you know,
Like
3
it's a
units.
5-pack?
Yeah, there's a 5-pack, a 3-pack, and then the classic stereo pair.
And they are shipping now?
They are shipping now. They're
Okay.
available in black, and we also have a silver finish.
Right,
No
that.
additional charge for the different colors. They're available now. They ship in about a week or so.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys at the next one.